This is the new topic for today: factors, prime numbers, and prime factors. This topic will be divided into three, and that is factors. We'll define factors, talk about it, give a few examples. We'll move over to prime numbers. We'll define prime numbers, explain it wholly, talk more about it, solve some examples under it. Then we'll go to prime factors, defining prime factors, explaining how it works, its working principles, solve some examples under it. Now, what's a factor? A factor, it is a given number that divides a number exactly without leaving any remainder. What this means is, if there was a number, let me say for example, if we were to give 12, that would give us a whole number. So we're dividing by 3. 12 divided by 3 would be what? 12 divided by 3 would give us 4. Now, when I wanted to divide 3 by 12, I said, okay, let's just pick 3. It doesn't mean that it's only 3 that can be divided by 12 to give us a whole number. And that's where we move into what we call common factors. A common factor can be defined as numbers that when divided, like let me say for example, a common factor is any number when dividing another number will give us whole number. And the reason why it's common factors is because it's more than one, it's more than 2 even. So it can be 2 or more, which means a common factor can be, for example, 12. What are the common factors of 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and of course 12. These are the common factors of 12. All this, when dividing 12, will give us whole numbers. And to prove it, we'll start by 12. Now I will show you the common factors, how they work. So 12 divided by 1 is equal to 12. 12 divided by 2, 6. 12 divided by 3, 4. 12 divided by 4, 3. 12 divided by 6, 2. 12 divided by 12, 1. So if you can see, in an odd way, we've gotten back those common factors in all the divisions we made. You can see we have gotten back all our common factors again. And with this, you now know that there's a difference between common factors and factors. If someone tells you, okay, and what's the factor of 12? Like, what can I divide 12 by? What's the factor I can divide 12 by? You just have to give one of the common factors. You can go with 2, you can go with 1, you can go with 4, you can go with 3. But if someone says, what are the common factors? What are the common factors of 12? Then you have to state all of them. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 6, 12. And these are the common factors of 12. These are what you divide 12 by, and it will give you a whole number. I would like to take another example or another exercise. But before that, if someone is to say, or if an exam is in your exam, they are to write write all the factors of, is the same thing as asking you for the common factors. When they tell you all the factors, they didn't just say what is the factor we can use in dividing 12. They ask you for all the factors used in dividing 12. Then it's the same thing as bringing out your common factors for 12. So you don't feel confused and be like, but they didn't ask us about all. Yes, they didn't really say it, but then at the same time, in this is maths, and they will find a way to make it look hard. But maths is not hard. Maths is just you coming down to understand your question. Forget all the fears people have in your mind, like mathematics is too hard, mathematics is too hard. No, as long as your foundation is clear, as long as you understand exactly what you're solving, as long as you understand the topic in which the question comes out from, you understand exactly what you're doing. There are many exercises to take from, but I'll just be taking. Find number one. Find all the factors of, guys. Find all the factors of 5, 20, and 10. Now, so this exercise now, find all the factors of 5, 20, and 10. That means 5. What is the common factor of factors of 5? 10, 20, common factors of 20, and 10. And I explained that common factors are what? Are numbers that when divided with this 5, that is 5 divided by the common factor, must give you a whole number. So what would you use to divide 5 that will give you a whole number? Here you will see that in a funny way we're entering prime numbers now, but let's just put it that way. So what can we use to divide 5? 5 divided by 1 will be equal to 5. What else can we use to divide 5? Nothing else. So what we have 1 and we have 5. That's why I was saying that we are now entering prime numbers in a funny way, but that topic is for another day, because in the beginning I said we'll split the topic into 3, which is factors, prime numbers, and all. So the common factors of 5 is 1 and 5. That's all. Now moving to 20. What can we divide by 20 that would give us whole numbers? Of course, we're going to start with 1, because 20 divided by 1 will be equal to 20. 20 divided by 2 will be equal to 10. What again? 20 divided by 4 will be equal to 5. 20 divided by 5 will be equal to 4. So from here we can see our prime factors, which are 20, 4. Oh, there's one we didn't put into that. 20 divided by 10 will be equal to 2. So our prime factors are 2, 4, 5, 10, 20. So with that, the prime factors of 20 are 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, and of course the number itself, 20. These are the factors of 20, all the factors of 20. Then we move to 10. Firstly, 10 divided by 1 will be what? 10. Then the next we'll move to 2. If 10 divided by 2, will it give us a whole number? Yes, it will give us, which is 5 times 2 is 10, so 5. We move to the next one, 10. What will we divide by 10? If you divide it by 3, no, it won't go. By 4, 10 divided by 4 will still not go, because after 4 times 2, 8, 4 times 3 is now 12. So we move to 5. 10 divided by 5 will give us 2. 10 divided by itself will give us 1. And that is the common factors of 10, which are 10, 5, 2, 1. So with this, we'll write them down, which is 1, 2, 5, 10. Now for this example, we have solved it. 1, 2, 1, 5 for 20, 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20. For 10, 1, 2, 5, and 10. The more you practice an exercise or exercises, the more you practice them, the more your speed increases. because I know some people that will go for exams and they know the answer. They'll be like, I know the answer, but then there is no time. That's to show that you didn't practice more. If you practice more, your speed in solving mathematical questions will increase. You'll be able to finish your question and still have enough time to cross-check your work and know if there is anything missing, if there is an error. Because if in mathematics you solve by accident, by mistake, you just maybe put a number that's not supposed to be there, use a sign that you're not supposed to use, every other thing you're solving from that point onwards is wrong or will become wrong. Now, under factors, we have what we call HCF. And what's HCF? HCF simply means highest common factor. Highest common factor. Now this particular type of factor is used when we're talking about a group of common factors. Let's say, for example, let's just give the example we use, that is for 5, 20, and 10. And then we had it at 1 and 5. We had this at 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20. We had this at 1, 2, 5, and 10. I think we'll change this. Let's just change this to 8. If we make this 8, now we have it at 1, 2, 4, and 8. From here we can see that these are the common factors. Now, how do we get the HCF, that is the highest common factors, in this tree? So from this tree we can see there are 1, they all have 2, they all have, they don't all have 4. So they only have 1 and 2. So that means if they were to ask what are their highest common factors, from here we can see the highest common factor is what? 2. Why, if they were to ask in 8, 20, and 10, what are their common factors? What are the things they have in common? Would go with 1 and 2. But then when they ask what's the highest common factor of 8, 20, and 10, the answer is 2. Now you can see from here, if you have any other problem, please feel free to ask questions. Feel free to comment below. Ask your question. I'll get to you. No question is too stupid. Ask your question. This is mathematics. This is a fundamental. You need to know it. You need to understand it. So if there's anywhere you got lost while I was explaining this, please feel free to ask.